saying 107 in Spokane. That's really odd. I mean, that's what it is here. 105.4 actually. Fell a little bit. That's terrible. Finally cool in northern Indiana. Yeah, it's hot here. Said 105. Been that way. It's supposed to be cooling off. What I saw is like 90s the rest of the year, but we'll see. Happy Simulator Sundays, everyone. Yeah, well, hey, Gray, what's up? Adam, hello. Yeah, the humidity, I mean, humidity is like 20 or 30% here now in SoCal. It's never nice. But I don't know, it kind of keeps it down a little bit. If it was with no humidity, it'd be like 112, 118, so. 15 below normal? Below normal. My normal high for this time of year, it's actually, though, in this range, 110 or so. Terrible. I do not like the summer. That's why last week I killed the stream so early, because I was just miserable, so we'll see what happens today. What we have is, let me see if I can turn. Can't even turn. There it goes. So we're doing the R-CAL0141. So we're doing pickups. I've already collected some of these over here. Yeah, 90-ish. Not so much here. 90-ish would be nice. 90-ish is like April. Like June, it's kind of, June's weird. July, it gets hot. Normally August, September, it gets really bad. But so far, we've had about 2 weeks of this really high heat. And over the course of the whole summer, if it stays 2 weeks above 100, I'll be happy. We'll see. They predict our weather from Florida, so they never know what's going on. All right, so enough of the weather. As I was sitting here in the start of the stream, a San Diego train came down the Olive Sub here from Atwood, the Atwood Junction, and down going to Sandog. And I have one San Diego car in this pack here, but these are going to go back to Porphyry. We got to stop and get some Sunny D's. The Sunny D's. Nuts. Let's, all the brakes should be off. Can't really see much back there, huh? Run up here and throw the switch. Get if I can make it in time. It like it wouldn't let me. Okay, that's a double throw. We're on the main line, so we'll go bright. I got these loaded scrap cars here. And then a bunch of other grain cars or something on the back of that. We got to go right up here, just past this wall here next to the apartments. We're filling up some OJ, not the kind that runs in a Bronco. The kind that you drink and not really good for you. Say it is, but it's not. We'll see if they're loaded or empties. If they're loaded, then we'll have to cut the train right here and throw them, chuck them on in between. But let's see what happens when we get there. We got to throw that switch after, but we'll get down the road here a little bit. I have a, what do I have? Saw a signal that's coming in. I have like a yeller over, a red over yeller. I bring up the in the reference tags on the depotserver.com. Actually, it's under downloads. Bring up the signal rules. As I try to go back and forth, this kind of nonsense happens where it doesn't switch for me. Some of our old yard masters have been around a while. All right, go for a flight. So yeah, so we're gonna go up here. Got two crossings, so pass. So these are empties, no big deal. We pick them up the end, except for I'll have to cut the San Diego one off. I'm in a rotate mode here, so I had to figure out where my stuff was. 17. I'm on the main line, but I would have a signal that tells me to slow down a bit. So we'll go up here, and we have another crossing over here. Yep. Slowing down a bit. I hope everybody had a good weekend, or a good week, and then a weekend. Basically been working. It's something in my foot. Like I had one of those little runner rugs. I stepped on it and it had a curl in it, and curled my toes underneath, and I stepped down on those. I've been limping all week. Not fun. Now let's go over to the switch. We got 2 crossings here. We'll have to keep an eye on those. Come on, rotate. I get on here and then my mouse is on the other screen. Oh yeah. Like my toe caught it, and I just kept going forward and folded underneath. And I mean, it could be broke on the top part of my foot. I've had a fracture there before, right on the top part of your foot, closer to your ankle than your, like right between your toes and your ankle on the top part. The instep, not instep, the top of your foot, whatever the hell it's called, I should stop kicking people in the mouth. The UFC stuff. Damn. Serious business. So how do we want to approach this? We can cut it anywhere we want. Either way, we're going to piss off these people. They just want to go home. And what I didn't look, see if there's any San Diego cars here. There's not. We'll cut it here as soon as we get the train stopped. Oh, actually I can pull forward. Then let's run back. Well, we gotta go. Gotta throw these guys here. Oh, it's close enough. Close enough for government work. Let's see if it actually takes it. It should be in the grooves. Yep. All right, let's run over here and let's fly over here. Then go down on the ground. I want to put the air hoses on now. So we'll close this one. Connect. Gotta watch my speed. Connect. And let's look at this guy. That one's open, ready to go. Weird that the signals back here are coming. I'm not even on, or they're going, not even on the track. That means there's no electricity running through the track to set it off like in real life. All right, we'll connect these now. So that one's open. See if we can do this. I was having an issue earlier where they were, because I moved some cars around earlier. You know, where you select the one and the other one mirrors it. And you're like, no, I want it to just open one. And it wasn't doing it that way. DFM's 25. Let's see what we got here. We got 88. We got to charge up the reserves, but the brake pipe's 88. So brakes are off. Let's pull them forward. $88. It's always a good number. I mean, no offense, I don't know if it's as good as 38, but 88's a good number. No, man. All we want to do is pull these guys out, and we'll throw the switch backer up. I don't have an opinion on 42. Somebody asked me a question and I don't know the answer. I always say 7. But 38's a Poohland Baseman and I historical marker. So 38's always been a great number. You look at NM's numbers that he has there, you see why he really likes the 88. My ID in OCRP is 471. That's a good one. That was my police call sign. Yeah, they're supposed to update these models too, by the way. When they do, then these graphics will get a little better because these are like version 1. These are not great. These are new models here, I believe, so that... No, maybe I don't know if they are or not. They don't look bad from far, but like all the new models in Run 8, they look really good. A lot of these tankers are old. They said, somebody saw the developer, or one of the developer channels we were talking about. Tankers getting love. Like these ones, technically, I don't think these ones should be here. They're Earl. And this is an orange juice plant. Guess they're dropping off OJ and packaging it. A sunny delay. All right. Let's connect these guys. I'll hit partial and see if the other one, okay, the other one stayed closed. We'll go open on that one. I'll partial here, stayed. And there's Frisk. Go full. Everything's pumped up. Take off the handbrakes. All right, next stop is going to be just before Porphyry. This is kind of a between a industry pickup and a road stream. I must have hit the sand button. I didn't even know it was on. We don't want that. That's too hot out there. Close it. Close it. What the hell are you doing? Close it. Shift. Shift. Can't close the window. It's not closing. Oh no. Yep, it's not. I can open, but I can't close them. Yep. Oh, well, I did it. We're stuck with it. I literally can't close. There it goes. Just hit shift. Let me do it. Okay, so we are headed back. We're coming out here. We want to go. So there's an Amtrak station somewhere in here. It's not listed. So let's just say we want to go. Actually, yeah, that's the one. We need that signal. I don't want to relinquish. Just want to. No, I cannot send you stuff in email. You can go to the same place I got them and go get them. The link is down below in the enhancement Discord. Feel free to get whatever ones you want. Also, hi. So, what I didn't look... So, earlier, I was working around... let's see what I do. I took some cars from Mr. White. No burritos and... No, man, we deliver those directly to you. We're never going to email them to you. How do you email a burrito? That would be pictures. We took some cars. There were a bunch of cars in Porphyry, and we drove them down to... Where did I take them? Is it Porphyry? No, it's Victorville. I'm on the main line. What am I doing here? I don't know why I'm going so slow. So yeah, there was a bunch of cars that were set for outbound in Victorville earlier, and then I took them to Barstow and I brought the locomotives back. and Otto wanted to route me on the I kept doing like, hey, actually I wanted to go back into this cement plant here, DMX. So I kept choosing this block right here. I said, stop at that signal and I'll pull in. He kept routing me up here. Like, he kept pulling me. I kept canceling it, redoing it, and he said no. So finally I was like, whatever. I went here. And then I gave myself a restricting and pulled in there because Otto was not trying to help us out today. Oh, sometimes I still did not have to turn off. I didn't have to turn auto off. Did not have to. Still on now. I missed the long second cycle. Classic Auto. That's the thing. It's not classic. Sometimes it works. Usually, I would say predominantly it works. Every once in a while, it doesn't. Yeah, so that's a delivery service, though. That wouldn't be email. Like Grubhub or something, you know. I don't know if I'd want Amazon burritos. Like made by Amazon. I wonder how long they've been in the warehouse. Some might have been returned. By the way, I got Berry Plastics coming up here. That's not Berry Bogan. It's a different I already checked there, and there are no cars there, or at least there weren't when I looked 15 times. Maybe there are now. What is my speed in the track? I can go up to 50 miles an hour. Good. Crank her up. BT's 5. Got the two SD40 TAC 2s. We've been on the main since we grabbed the orange juice cars. No reason we can't hit the gas. We're in Anaheim Canyon, by the way. Bezos burritos? I don't think so. Yeah, you need, if you don't get like the authentic burritos, then you might as well just go to Taco Bell. We all know what happens when you eat those. You get a case of the Bezos. You end up on the toilet for hours. Full 5. All right, so Amtrak 175 is actually going. Where's he at? I hate when I do that. I saw him earlier. He's either here or here. Think. Hopefully it's no factor to us. We're going the opposite way. Girl Highway overpass. I forgot what highway that is. It's got a number to it. All right, Esperanza. Let's see. What do we got? We're clear. All the way to Esperanza. Who's coming next to us? That other guy? 93, 99. Going to Kansas City. Intermodal. Going to be going a lot faster than me. Here I get up to 50 and I'm going uphill. I'm in notch 7 though, so we should be all right. This way. So yeah, last week at the end there, it was like, you know what? Wore out, can't talk. So I'm going to just Railfan a little bit. I try to do like a, so which of you guys were here at that end one, or you saw it later? I tried to do a kind of like a drone flyby. I'm not sure how anybody enjoyed that or not. It was very difficult to try to pull off, especially not having a lot of practice doing it. Arco's already passing out. What's up? Said he'd be here, ready for some nap times. Oh, 50, was it 55 or 50 was my speed limit? Well, I got a reduction. Go in the cab here, the red cab. We have a, let's see, what I got a reduction coming up in 1.8 miles. Can't see the road signs when you're looking backwards, like temporary speed restrictions. So we'll slow her down just a little bit. Come off the gas pedal slightly, going uphill. This is a significant climb. So what, we're 1,200 feet. 45's coming up. 0.3 or 3, no, 0.3. Oh, it's all the way up to almost 1 now. It is 1. Happens quick. All right, let's give her some gas so we can keep trucking. A little engine that could. Losing all our speed now. We slowed down just a little too much. That sign right there, that green one, says go normal speed, track speed. Go back to notch 7 if I can get it there and keep it there. We are climbing a little bit here. I am meaning to go back to the Northern California server here soon and run some locals up there. Have not done them yet, so one of the things that I don't like to do is in this format that I'm doing on Simulator Sundays is do something for the very first time. I like to do it once before. So I don't know any of the industries, but who knows? I probably will. I won't practice. Won't practice. Those of you who don't know, there's a place called gg.deals where I look for game deals almost daily. Far Cry 6 is down 83% or whatever. You get it for $4.80 US. So I had the first time I played that came out, I have all the Far Cries. That was the last one I did not own yet. Video came out last Tuesday on my channel of the beginning of Far Cry 6, and this Tuesday will be the well, I thought I recorded a second part of it, and well, I know I did. I just don't know what happened to it. Is there a job board for NorCal that I'm missing you? Well, so the server I'm in the Mateo Community server right now, and the NorCal is on different server. We haven't spent a lot of time on there. Farmer's been busy, and I've been crazy busy over the last month trying to get another house up for sale. I'm having to do a bunch of stuff to get it on the market, get the best value for it. So I have not had time to do anything. I'm not speeding here. 45, I'm just over. We're good. Now it's back to 50, it looks like. So as far as jobs boards, you know, there's the locals. You can use the depotserver.com to figure out what needs to be done till we get around to it. And just like on the Mateo Community server or the High Green server, most of the jobs that I ever post are road trains, because the locals, there's a job posted, but it just recycles. The only reason I redo them is because the engines usually have changed because somebody poofed them and they got different numbers, and the job postings are 2 months long for the same thing. So I just refresh them every once in a while, but I don't need to do it because it's the same thing. Metal gets delivered, sort metal, pick up metal, bring it back to the yard, and then drop off metal, then repeat. But we use the depotservers.com, their maps, the base of their configs, the references that they use. Everybody does. So you want to go on there and move stuff around, feel free. You already have access. That's the Lazy Farmers Discord in order to join that server. He has a Mosel server as well. He's running that one. That one is on a different Discord as well. It's like all these have to be on different Discords because of the password bot the Radium bot that we use, which Sinistar actually created. Yes, you do, Mr. Brown. You have access. So does Mr. White. So does Mr. Gray. I think Gray does. Arco, I don't think does. But he falls asleep anyways. My next signal is 1.8 at the top of the hill here, I believe. Track speed's 50, so let's get her going. Yeah, for the NorCal. Oh, you do not? So I'm hosting that server. I physically host that one, but we use, because I didn't want to use my Discord for that. I'm not trying to build a community. I have my Discord for all my friends who've been around for 20 years. We actually have a 20-year reunion coming up in March. And but we're using Lazy's Discord for the NorCal server, and he uses a different one for East Coast server. Just like we use High Green for Garrison's Southeast server. No one has access? Actually, you got to be on the server though to have access. So if you're not on there, if you're a member of Depot Plus or Mateo, then you'll have access when you go in there, because this, if you haven't performed a check ride at either of those places, or skills check, whatever you want to call it, if you haven't proven to us that you know what you're doing at a minimal standard, then you're not on any of those servers.
Temperature 97 degrees.
Yeah, I saw that you were on there. I've done one live stream from there, and I'm just not familiar with it, so I haven't been back. I got lost. Here's an approach for me. We are needing to slow down now. We got to slow down by the next signal. We got to stop. So I'm over 30 now. Is that I'm 58? Yeah. So he's giving me the next signal. Ciao. See you later, Arco. Thanks for stopping in. Dang it. Keep doing the same thing. Keep pressing the F4. So I want to, you know what, I'm gonna put myself to pass Porphyry. And the reason is I don't want to go restricting speed all the way. I'll just cancel my route when I need to pull off. So that's how to use autocorrect. Let's see if it'll actually work for us. If you give us the green up here. I think he did. He just said okay. Yep, signal indication for ATSF 801 eastbound. And he did. He gave me a signal to the next, so I can cancel my route right here. Somewhere in this main 2, I can cancel the route, and then I'll be in the block, so I can do whatever I need to do in that block without having to worry about them. So now I can speed up again. I'm no longer under that approach restriction. I can go back to maximum track speed because I have it clear. I mean, you'd have to see an intermediate signal to know that, but real world, we'd have the dispatcher like, okay, you're clear at the next, so then you would know that you're clear at the next. Fell off here. Plus, what I didn't see was which one of these. I think it's that one, yeah. So the intermodal's coming up behind me. It's coming up the hill now behind me a ways. So we're doing 30. We're doing all right. I cycle these often. I want that one. This one. 28. You don't trust dispatchers? Well, that's because who you work for. Makes sense when you work there. That's why you have so many problems lately. Damn dispatchers. There's our control point signal. We got to clear. The dispatcher told us we got a clear coming up and confirmed on the overhead there. We're full 1,300 tons. My condolences to you. You didn't have to say that. We know what's going on. You're like, when you see this this light, just push this button. Don't worry about anything else. I think, haven't most of the problems been on the engineers though? That, you know, like leaving their train running with the brakes off. It rolls downhill and then crashes. Set one handbrake for 10,000 tons. They didn't throw a switch for you? What NS8109 is dealing with? What are you talking about? Getting permission to clear the block? BNSF don't call nothing over the radio. He hasn't done it in a long time, by the way. He hasn't streamed Run 8 in a long time. Like a year. And I know who he is. Yep. He's got, also, he had some good streams on Run 8 as well. The Orange Banditos. Was it a month ago? That was the release? Because the last release from Run 8 I saw was a year ago. You can't give me a signal, I'm in the block. Yeah, why are we slowing down so much? 1.2. Brakes are fully charged. HPT's 5. Here we are still slowing down up to Mach 6. Anyways, after this station coming up here on our right, you guys probably can't make it out yet, but I'm going to pull into off the main here. We'll take a look at it so we don't come flying into it at full speed like we did before. So this means I'm going to go dispatcher tone, and I'm going to cancel my route. This is how you do auto for reals. All right. So we're in the block. We own the block, but now we can manipulate switches since we canceled our route. Well, we're like 1,200 feet. We should fit in here. I'm hoping. Just gonna wing it though. See if we can do this from way over here. What do you think? Should be good enough. Lower down just a bit. Yeah, if he did one, I mean, he had, so in the last 12 months, he hasn't done many. Let's put it that way. one or two. I haven't seen any. I do subscribe to them, but I gotta stay here till I gotta close that switch. At 1,200 feet, see what we get out of it. The delicious, sunny, delicious orange juice. I still have this signal too. It's my advanced approach up there. I should be on this side of the tracks, but for some reason I wanted to see it come in, so. You get, well, give up all my speed there. Yep. Trail driver playing tricks with my throttle there. All right, we got 200 feet to clear the switch behind us. Oh, somebody left this switch. All right. Oh, this is not going to be the easiest here. I've got loaded cars here. Now let's just deal with it. All right, so put a couple of handbrakes on since these are air's all bottled up in them, fully charged. Well, thank you. Glad to be able to help people out. I just enjoy it. All right, so here's are there even cars in here? Probably not. Nope, no cars even here. Oh, that's a bust. I mean, that makes it easy because I would have had to go in there and pull the cars out, right? And then I guess take them all the way back here. But I don't have enough room. Wouldn't have enough room to put them on back of the train. Depends on if there's only 2 or 3 cars, maybe. I could put them on the back, then disconnect and go back around to the front and then reconnect. Or I could get back on the main line and then come back off the main line, which is not something I wanted to do. But there's nothing here anyway, so. Well, that was easy. Here comes the other train. We should still have this block. We'll look before we pull out, though. So we still have that position marked. We'll still ask him anyways. If he lets us. See what he says. They call him at the next control point because we're already in this block anyways. Is that intermodal that was racing us? Doc and Karen Stoner. Let's go, Brandon. What's up? Yeah, we did. What? I'm like, I thought it was an intermodal. Looks like it's an Earl wagon. A unit train full of Earl. Hopefully we have all of our cars. Yeah, 1,279 feet again. Because I'm in a siding, you know, I don't want to break the 15-mile-an-hour rule, so I'll keep it about 14, 15.5. This is the switch to the main, so I'll make sure that I stay here. 710. Got the weight, 710. Got OJ, this one, well, we've got OJ. I wonder if that, you think it was Earl, but what if it was all OJ like we have some? And conspicuously marked Earl tankers. Only the finest from, you mean? From Super Dragons, or Dragon, Dinosaur Squeezings. All right, we've thrown that switch. Let's get back in here and let's just take that, make sure that we checked everything. So now the next block, we're in the next block. We're in between control points, so we own the track. We're gonna be pulling off around this corner though, hopefully not at 50 miles an hour like I did one time here live. Gotcha. Old calculator joke, like boobs. I did the boobs one that one time. $8,008. 58008. My brakes are burning, and we'll have somewhere up here. We got the woodshed. We have to pull off there right next to Amtrak. I mean, OJ comes in reefer cars if it was already packaged. They had the tankers of orange juice that was delivered to the packaging plant. See, so somebody squeezed it all, put it in tankers, and then we delivered it to Sunny Delight And then they added sugar and all the preservatives and everything at the plant. And then they package them and put them in reefer cars, send them out. Let's see, we are going to come off right here. Set that now. The other one's set. So we got to worry about. Concentrate on driving. Wait a minute, how do we get a red there? That call at the next control point. Oh, because we have the switch open. That's an intermediate. That's an intermediate. Okay, intermediate. That just switched on us because we threw a switch. But let's do an intermediate signal. Red signal. Yeah, we're skidding to a stop because there's a red signal. I don't see any smoke from the brakes, so we did it pretty good. All right. So intermediate red signal. Come to a complete stop. Now we're going to go. No, it's an intermediate signal because it has a grade marker and it also has the mile markers on it. Not an absolute, and we also did come to a complete stop prior, so we did our job. But yeah, I went through that switch ahead of time, even though I don't have a route, because I canceled it. I don't feel that that signal should have been red because I was already in the block. I already had permission to go to the next signal, so I should have had a straight yellow there. Non-flashing. Trying to keep it at 15 here. And we've made it back to Porphyry, mostly. See, do we have these Sand Dog cars here? See, what's the first one? Stowe. Yeah, okay, so no San Diego cars here. Very last car, like I said, is San Diego, so I'm going to have to figure that one out here using the main for a minute. Be like over here waiting for the Amtrak Metro Link. Oh, look, there comes a freight train. So cool. As I hit the switch there, 12 miles an hour, it's good. A mark it here. We can get it stopped. Kick off that San Diego car, or not kick it off. Break it off and get those things and get it back. I haven't looked at Porphyry to see where I can put these either. I know there's already a stack of outbounds, but I'm gonna probably have to pull down through the lead and then do a little switching. See, got too much of it out there, so I'll keep pulling. One car won't fit in this little section here, so I'll be blocking the main anyway, so I'm just going to close these. Put a handbrake on there. These are empty, not very heavy. Grab these here in a second. Yeah, you can. You can just stop AI and take over. There's a bunch of trains in the yards too that are going between, so bunch of cars or a bunch of trains ready to go. If you want to take over those, you could too. There's a few job posts in there. Check these switches are lined up here, and oh, that's that one empty up here. It is. Coolness. That one. Turn back around. And those are perfect. We're all lined up. Yep. I knew it. So these guys here pushed off the track there because I was too far. I mean, I saw it, but we didn't get them. We didn't get them. So which cars did I have here? See. Yep, I did not get the train that I had. I did on my save. So I can get those back here in a second. Disappointing. I mean, I was on the brakes before I even touched them, so I don't know why it rolled too far back, but let's get that fixed here. All right. Yeah, so if the wheels come off the track. So see, there's like no bumper there. I had the cars about here, and when it touched, you know, they rolled back too far, but I was already on the brakes before it even touched. So is what it is. I'll drop out here for a second of the network, and I'll load my save, and I'll get them out there. Or actually, see if I have an auto save of it. So only yard masters can do this. Let's see. Let me do. See if I have what I have here. So, can I load into consist? Am I not logged in? F2. Yeah, I have permissions. All right. Let me look again. So what's today's date? Today's 21st. So that one would be it. Cannot do this. Not do this as a client. Yeah, killing it, for sure. Well, I went down there to look at the other thing, and then live entertainment. It happens. So what if I can do... I'm not sure why it's not letting me load into the editor. Okay, so train, let's see. Let me do... right here. Then network menu. Client. Bailout. Want F1. If I do extra board, train, let's see. Auto save. Nope, not that. Load. Okay, so here it is here. So everything is, I'm going to connect it all right now. Get it all back. All right, handbrake, handbrake. See if we can get it off here and reconnect to those without pulling them off. This time we won't worry about the switches. We'll just worry about getting our cars here. Oh. Oh, look. Yeah, we're pretty close there. Look, I mean, me or whoever did that did not leave a lot of room. Let's slow her down to just a slow crawl. All right, now we got it. Pull forward. All right, so then I'm going to do an F1 train. So I did save this before, you know, well, I just used an autosave there. But this is where you would, if you had this problem in server, this is what you do. You do this, and then you're going to save your train so that we can put it back in the server for you exactly the same as I'm doing now. So train, I'm just going to call it a bunch of zeros because that's all that we need. Then I'm going to load back into the server. He'll let me. All right, now we'll just wait for stuff to load. I have to put in my consist editor, so let me do this. I'm still here, but I just want to put it in because it requires a password, and y'all don't need to see that. Actually, it didn't even show it. It didn't even show it as all a bunch of stars. Whoops, let's do this. Bunch of stars. Okay. So if I go here, clear, let's do a load train 0. We're going to load it into the consist editor, and then we can put it back right there. That should be all of it. All right, so let's do everything again. All right, so if you poof a train, that's how you get it back. Not the prettiest way of doing it. Better if you save the train when you first get it, like I didn't, like most of you do not. What's going on? WIT simulations. Let's see. Let's charge everything up and let's pull forward. Since those cars that I left on the main weren't part of this, when the wheels came off it, they didn't disappear, but just those ones did. Once I throw this, get past this switch here, I'll throw it back up, get the rest of them. And we'll be on to Porphyry. I'll have to go check the switches again, though. They should be the same, but be careful. All right, this one actually lets me ride them backwards, too. Okay, let's go get this, and then we'll clear the main here with the cars and the switch. So yeah, when you guys are parking cars, I'm sure I did those ones, but make sure you give enough room so that when you do bump in the cars and it rolls back and you take the parking brakes off, they don't go off the track and the whole thing disappears. What you saw was completely my fault. It's nobody else's fault. It was mine, but that kind of stuff does happen. All right, here we go. Pulling forward. All right, so now we're on the Porphyry to park these. And if you wanted to save the train, well, you have it. The train. This one that I did, whatever name you want, or pick one, and then override it. So now I have this complete train. If I do it again, I can just spawn it back without having to jump out and back in. Let's make sure I'm in the server. This is where we were. See the switch there. I hit F2, network status. See everybody else is in here. All right, and we'll drop the set the switch back for mainline operations, and that should go away. It does. I've got to get those cars, but I'm not going to be able to get them now, especially the way that I'm facing, so I'll have to come back and get them. Go check our switches again. That one, perfect. All right. See, where's this goes? This goes straight through. That's good. We still have some cars to pick up here. You know, San Diego ones. And then the Republic bag cars over here are ready to go as well. And those. And there's 3 San Diego cars. Quick math. 3 plus the 1 at the end of my train makes 4. We're going to pull in here. There's my loaded cars on this side, as they are now. Oh, there's also some 171 cars on here. Are they all 171? Oh, okay, so I was looking at these. So I have these guys. Those are loads. Probably not enough space to put all the loaded ones in. Maybe. And the empties on... Well, that's... So these are going back down where I just came from. I didn't notice that earlier. I would have taken them with me. Sunny Delight. Those are orange juice ones. They're loaded right now with liquid orange juice. He's trying to throw switches. So yeah, we'll basically come down here, disconnect these cars, move them over if we can, and then that one's going back. And oh, those are outbound. Those are outbound as well. Well, let's switch them and get them ready. No, there's one like this is a San Diego car here. San Diego cars leave here. So it'd be 4. They should fit in here. We can just leave them here. Could also use these guys and go get those 3, pull the one off and put them here. Take a look at that in a minute. You should be able to fit those loaded cars there. Of course, we can just leave these here too, switch them later, and take the locomotives back down where we just came from. Look at the map here. Oh, I didn't come up. So BEP, so that's where we came from, this VRS. BEP's right there. And let's see, so SBD, and then DCC is where we stopped in order to drop the dark container. It's where we wanted to drop pickup cars that weren't there. So yeah, park these and we'll go back and take these. That way when we pick up the second load, we can send everything out at once. We're still not occupying the lead, which is this one here, so that's good. And of course, these are going that way. So this one is going to be pickups and deliveries then, what we're doing here today. Looking for my stopping point. Slow going. I know I was doing 3 miles an hour. So we're going there or there. Okay, that's good. You want to crank these off of this cut and do combinations and all that, but all right, we'll bleed the air out. Let's put on a handbrake or 2 anyways. About 3. Now let's go get the other ones and back the other way. We'll change out the lead and the MU here in a second once we stop. Perfect. So we'll make this the lead. Now we'll go back the other way. Whoa, I got up quick. That was a round trip for us today. We would have been here about 15 minutes ago if we hadn't lost our cars and if we hadn't stopped at that place that didn't have no cars. I would have done a little scouting ahead of time. We wouldn't have wasted that time, and then we wouldn't have to go throw the switches and forget about my train and touch the cars and they roll off the tracks and all that good stuff. All part of the fun. I am speeding here in the yard. Here we go. We're good. We gotta go over 2 tracks. Go over here and we get our switch lined up. We're going to the second ladder down. Almost. You good? Once we connect, we'll have to air hose it. Run on EOT this time. Going uphill there, so it's a little bit of a challenge. All right, let's look again at our... We need to come down here to the olive sub. Actually, we have to go to that one first. Oh, you got somebody coming too. Damn UP train. Well, let's see if we can get ahead of them. See if he'll give it to us, but there's another train coming, so who knows? Have to hurry up. Call me at the control point. I'm almost there. He's not here yet, so let's fly over here and make him stay, because he's not in the block yet. Not even close. So if we get out here, we can continue to own it. I hit it too many times. Here we go. So see, that's us. We just want to go there. All the handle all the way left. Let's see. Brakes are off. Handle's about midway. It's good because actually, well, we already opened the switch, so now it's ours. I'd take those San Diego cars with me down there to San Diego. Technically speeding right now anyways. Going a couple miles over the speed limit. Bring her down a little bit. Because this is a tight turn up here. I've hit that at 50 and the train flew off the tracks. Check our thing. We're good. He's not here yet. Hey, 1,500 feet, so about what we brought back is what's going. Gotta drop off DCC's first, I think. Oh, awesome. Well, happy birthday, Dad. 79. Congratulations. If he's watching this one, well, welcome to YouTube, the Run 8 stream. We are speeding a little bit too, because, you know, we're celebrating your birthday. About a mile over the speed limit. All right, let's throw our switch, clear the main line. Let's take a look. Main line is clear. All right, and this is intermediate signal, so we have a fast approach on this one. We're on the main. We can actually go fast now if we like. Let's get her up to speed. We are going to be in this area here. Well, we're in the block now of where we want to pull off the main. If you remember where I was going the opposite way, we're going to go the same place. We're going to get rid of the... I bring up the map here in the top. We're currently... Got to come down here. We've currently just left this yard here. We just came onto the main, so we passed that crossing. We have this crossing coming up, and then we're going to pull into here and drop off the dark container stuff. crossings after this corner here. I don't have an EOT on here yet. Do that once we drop off the cars at Dark Container. You also get a copy of the train I'm driving. So the train now is this one. Call it the 000s again. Now if something happens to the train I'm driving, which is a supply train, more important than the other one that I was having before that I brought back, that one was just going off map. But this one's actually going to supply the industry, so this is more important. Since I'm under 40, I have the bell going at the whistle marker, and then I will determine when I want to blow the whistles for the crossing. The crossing bell is on. Let's look. So we got to pull off up here after the signal. All right, let's go ahead and fly up here. Let's go look and see what we're dealing with. So there's another intermediate. And if I throw that switch right now, well, then you know that light's going to turn red and I'll have to do a stop and then clear and then go. So we'll just wait till we get close to it. So we'll prepare ourselves now. We'll get down to 15 miles an hour from 20. We are doing, these are the DART, so this is DCC. So we'll be disconnecting after these tankers here and taking those off. These are loaded cars and we'll deliver those. That's pretty easy. Up here to the signal. As soon as I get to the signal, as soon as the front of the train crosses that signal, I'll throw this. Prepare ourselves here. So we'll go. I guess we'll just take up the main. We'll stop here, stop it in here. Actually, we'll be off the main. Stop it here, we'll just go down the lead. So I'm slowing down as I'm going uphill a little bit. Up here is the speed that I'm looking at now, right here where my mouse is. I slowed a lot more than I wanted to. I want it to be about 15. Going to notch 5. Notch is indicated here. This is all my train information. The reverser, how fast we're going, the reserve. ER is emergency reserve? No. Is that no. That's the reserve. That's the compressor tank there. Yeah, that's. Can't remember where that is. Brake pipe. The flow per minute, cubic foot per minute. The notches I'm in. That is your brake cylinder or your locomotive brake. Coupler pressure. And then the grade that we're on. And that's if I'm running a counter. So, I'm 9 miles an hour. I'll start a counter as soon as I get to inside here. You can clear the back of the train. Getting ready. Like I said, as soon as I cross that, in this block, I can throw that switch. We're definitely in it. So another train that's me. And he won't let me throw it? Why do you put somebody else in here? Oh, man. All right. I don't see anybody else here in this. Let's take a look everywhere. We've got Amtrak's not driven by a player and no other cars. I've turned auto off so I can throw my own switch. Because he has another train routed in here. I pulled out in front of him. Waiting for the signals to clear. Need to drop this. Once that goes red, I'll be able to throw this switch. Waiting for this signal to clear. And I'll route him right through there like that. So now I can throw this. I can do my business. I'll turn auto back on once I get done here. Actually, let's just stop him there. He can ride behind me the whole way. Can't turn that yet because okay, so yeah, he'll stop at that signal and then we'll bring him through. Countdown distance timer right now, 1,465 feet to the back of the train. I have that switch open on the main, but that's not a big deal as I am not too worried about the other guy. You should get the whole thing in here too, I think. Maybe not. I gotta drop off a couple cars right here. This is DCC. These guys here are the ones that I'm gonna drop off, so we'll get the whole set of cars in here. A lot of these gondolas. Looks like gonna be close. I want to stop the gondolas right about where that tanker is right now. May or may not fit. Start slowing her down here. All right. Put 2 of these on. We'll see. I don't know if I was able to clear that or not. Nope. Just another car length is all I needed. So, I'm going to disconnect this, but there's too much pressure on the coupler, so I got to come on back. I have a lot of cars, so do this. Actually going to bleed out this one, bleed this one, bleed this one. Close that angle cock. Brake pipe's dropping on that one. And here we go. Coming on back. If these will even roll that far. It looks like they will. Oops, wrong one. I have to put the handbrake on this one so it doesn't roll out. I have to push that one back, but we'll take care of that a little bit. We got a lot of time. We got to get down to... oh, my. I must have tapped the train brake. All right, let's connect this back up. We'll do a partial on that, a full open there. DFM looks good. Let's go open. Go to the rear train. Let's put an EOT on for the rest of the ride. Partial, and it's good to go. Okay, coming on forward. Now we'll get to the signal and request to go the rest of the way. We need to go, we're going to go down into... No, we'll stop there. No, I think we need to go there. Open that up. Do that one. Now we're on our way down to, oh, parking brakes run. No wonder it was pulling so hard. All these lights and stuff. We're at 51.49. I'm going to slow around in this curve here because I'm speeding anyways. Feeling rushed today. See, here's the switch. Close that switch. We're good to go. Let's go back here. Let's turn auto back on. Before we get there, let's go ahead and get in the queue. All right, so give me an okay. He has routed me all the way down to here. I don't remember where that, I think it could be here. See, it's called TRM. No, not TRM. That's where I just left. The ECC I just left, so BEP is before Atwood. So if he has me there, that's good. I'll cancel my route if I need to. So now I'm going speed limit, and I have a green. I have a clear. And now we're going back down the Anaheim Canyon here. Actually, we're currently in Corona, but it's like right here the two counties meet. You have Riverside County and Anaheim, or Orange County, where Anaheim is. Right in here somewhere is that county line. Back to the control point here. Yep. Trying to grab the throttle. The brake a little bit on the rail driver. Now we just got to maintain speed. .1 is pretty damn good. 50. There's a 45 down there, but it's a ways away. So as long as we keep it close to 50, we should be fine. Temperature's dropped to 99, so it's a little bit better. What does it say it's in the sim here? Sim says 94, so it's not bad. Not far off. I'm over closer to San Bernardino, or you know, where we just were, Porphyry. I'm 14 miles from that, so could be a little bit cooler here where I'm at in the hills, going down into Anaheim and Tustin, Irvine. All right, too much speed came off. Keep it closer to 50. Get the dynamics set in, back in setup, so let gravity do the rest of the way there. Barely, I mean, it's 0.04 down, so I mean, almost level. There's our 55. There should be a speed reduction coming up at some point. A couple miles. See what it says here. 45. 3 miles. Yeah, if they expanded, you know, if they connected Roseville up to Fresno, that would be nice. And then if they went up the coast, like you're, you know, they went up through LA, north of Alameda, they can connect all the way up to Washington, Oregon. That's a lot of mileage they can add to the game. They also need to connect Orange County, where we're at now, right down into San Diego. If they connected that, they fixed the part that's missing in Riverside between BNSF and City of Industry. If they connected that, that'd be great. All from San Diego, if you don't want to go to Mexico, but if you just say from San Diego and then Orange County, that would complete SoCal and fix that part in Riverside, like I said, Van Buren for the UP side. If they fix that, then Southern California would be complete. And then they could take, well, most of it. You have UP that goes east or south as it is out of West Colton. Take that to Palm Desert, out to Blythe, and then that would finish SoCal. And then you can connect that back up in Arizona. And then, you know, you have the Bright Line coming that will go from Rancho Cucamonga to Las Vegas. There's already stuff there, freight. I'm not sure, like when we go into Seligman, that there's a branch that comes off into Vegas. So, I mean, you could do that too. Wouldn't pay attention, and down to 25 miles an hour. So we're under 45 like we're supposed to be. But yeah, if they can connect, you know, Roseville down to SoCal and then finish SoCal, that's such a large area. And then they can go up into San Francisco and Oakland, up into Oregon and Washington from there. But that would be, there's a lot they can do, you're right. I mean, we've had that section missing right here. This out of service from Streeter to San Gabriel, that's not there. And I mean, that's Van Buren and Riverside. They need to connect. That's where a lot of auto rack stuff goes by Ontario Airport. So they need to fix that, and then worry about, like, they can do a San Diego DLC that would include Orange County. Be wonderful. Because, I mean, they already expanded out in the east. One day they can connect those. That's going to be a lot of work, but in the interim, finish what you already started. That's a good question. There is, so over by Ontario Airport, there's a bunch of sightings. I don't know if it's a yard. If you look on Google Maps, you'll see all the little yards there. Pico Rivera and, yeah, there's some track. There's a lot of industry over by Riverside Airport, small airport. Riverside and Ontario airports. There's a lot of industry in there, but it all comes off Streeter, so there's nothing there. Including, there's, like I said, there's a lot of auto racks that would go in that area. I don't know where. There's some dealerships all over the place in Ontario Auto Center. If they did come up here, you'd like to know the area, like you. Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you're familiar with it, and then all of a sudden you can start putting pieces together. Like I said, now I know I'm in Anaheim right now. Get a little bit, going a little bit faster here. We are going downhill, but a ways to go in the canyon here. It's like when we get over to the East Coast and I start running, I don't know anything over there. Florida and all. I've been to Florida, but I don't remember, I don't know any of the area. Because I went there on vacation or work. It's for work. I know Hawaii, but I haven't seen any trains in Hawaii. I wonder why. There has to be something there, some sort of train to just go around the island. Maybe not. I don't think Hawaii has trains. You take them over there by ship. Which today is 721 day. SSN 721. Very important piece of... That's another number that is important to me. We talked about it earlier. 721. Back speed's 50. I'm doing 40, so I'm in good shape here. Intermediate has me as a clear. Okay. So they have all the routes have been completed. Can you confirm that? They've been completed over a decade ago. Which ones? I think the Roseville has it has all new assets in it, so that's not one that was completed a long time ago. Oh, that's 2013. You know, they had other things going on, I'm sure. All right. I wonder why they're not in then, or for sale or whatever. I know they moved off to the East Coast stuff. But that was like his partners from Microsoft Train Simulator that they were doing. They're doing the East Coast, and he's just, you know, he's part of it, but and Pennsylvania's a new one too. That's not even connected to anything, right? Just a loaner, like what are we talking about? Fitzgerald? Okay. So it was already done, kind of. They just did some things to make it compatible with Run 8. Yeah, it's a lot different in real life, though. Yeah, I agree. I should get them done. They like money. Quit wasting your money on repaints of engines you already gave us. The MP15s, you know, they're coming out with so many packs of that. And you're like, you can repaint them with the custom. I mean, they are making money from them, but make more money on the DLCs for SoCal and the West Coast. Finish up what you started. So we are going to push some cars into this. But we're still a ways away from it.
BNSF detector.
It's my detector.
38.0 main 2.
Then let's see. Those BEP cars are coming off. Just two of them. Yeah. After the crossing. Quincy always needs a burrito. Too late in the evening, you'll have farts all night? Right. Lost in their mission. Forgot about the they promised. I'm gonna start slowing her down here. Or not. All right, so let's put on a couple parking brakes here. Get these BEPs off. Up past LA, the Antelope Valley. Isn't that going to another way into Bakersfield? Or Bakersfield up into Fresno? That goes to Bakersfield. Coming a little hot there. What does our map say now? Let's see, we got to get there. We want to come down here. Now we're back on the road again. Let's tell dispatch we want to go continue our thing. See that light up there if you'll give us a green. He did. You already got a green. So I'm actually, the way that I'm going to do this is we're going to go past this signal. We're cutting down here. This is where I started from, if you remember. That's the Sunny Delight things, but I'm on the wrong side of that. I'm actually going to need to go down here, drop off the cars at VCC, pull in here, drop off the VCC ones, and then connect to the other side to go drop off the Sunny D's. So I'm going to do that. That's it. Simulator Sunday is going to come to an end here, but I'm going to do the Railfanning as I usually do towards the end. So we'll stick around if you want to see some stuff. But I'm done talking. Thank you, everybody, for joining me here today. I'm going to go on the external view while I get out of here. But we still got a couple minutes of me driving down there. So in the interim, I'll see you guys on Wednesday on Twitch if you're interested. I'm playing Super Mega Baseball, or I'm commentating the game while playing. I'll be back here next Sunday for some more Simulator Sunday. That's the song that we started with. Let's see if I can get to the next one. Do that because we're going over crossing. So that's it, and I will see you guys next Sunday. Thanks again, and we'll see you then. I'm going to mute up and Railfan.